Forces, stand by.
Plenty of opposition, though, from Suicidal Tendencies and Spikosaurus there. And Stinger, of course. All three teams together in the one cabin. Suicidal Tendencies on the left. There's Big Stuart Pearson of Spikosaurus and Carl Skinner of Stinger. Dominator 2, the Cambridgeshire team. They all work together. And Kilohertz, the reigning domestic champions, Chaos 2. There's George Francis on the right-hand side. Kilohertz in the middle. Dominator 2 on the left.
3, 2, 1.
This is going to be chaos. Good luck, everyone. There's Chaos 2 immediately on the attack. Dominator 2 in there as well with a big action. Dominator 2 flipped up on its side by Suicidal Tendencies. Suicidal Tendencies nearly went over at the same time. Let's have a look at it again. Chaos 2 in the midst of it all. Up went Dominator 2 and over. Suicidal Tendencies very nearly flicked up, but don't forget, it can work both sides up the track. Suicidal Tendencies, there's Kilohertz with its axe as well. You can see Bash retreating into its CPZ and Why Not? Stinger with the axe in there as well. Chaos 2 with the CO2-powered battering ram. Dominator 2's okay. Whoa, there's the reigning champions, Chaos 2, slamming in on Suicidal Tendencies. Kilohertz is in there as well. Here comes Dominator 2 following the picture. Now it seems to me that Spikosaurus is in a little bit of trouble, but okay now. Goodness me, look at that. There's Spikosaurus in there. You've got Chaos 2 as well. Dominator 2, the bottom of the picture. Stinger doing its own thing as it's wont to do. That's Spikosaurus in major trouble. Seems to me that Kilohertz is holding on. Tendencies comes in. Stinger now under threat from Chaos 2. Turning away. And Spikosaurus has been impaled by the axe of Kilohertz. Kilohertz 2! Flicked over by Dominator 2. Axe to axe. Metal to metal. Bash and crash. Smash. What is happening out there? The hopes and dreams about to be scuttled of one in the Annihilator. It's Kilohertz up on its side and bounce and bounce. And just about came down okay, using its axe to right itself. Almost Kilohertz. Then in goes Spikosaurus. Kilohertz. Okay now. Stinger in with a slam on Chaos 2. Chaos 2 in underneath Kilohertz again. They think Kilohertz is the vulnerable machine. Chaos 2 against the arena wall and is impaled, is it? Can George Francis get that flipper off? Well, Dominator 2, a little nudge helped out. The object, boys, is to destroy each other. I wonder if Dominator 2 will rue that little bit of friendship. Look at the crashing of the axes. The flipper there. You've got Suicidal Tendencies trundling. Once again, Kilohertz trying to right itself into the CPZ, flipped in there by Chaos 2. And so far for me, Kilohertz has been the most punished robot. It's into the CPZ, it's stuck in there. And Kilohertz trying to flip, trying to turn itself over with that pneumatically powered axe. But Kilohertz in major trouble. Chaos 2 comes in with a slam. And bam! And Kilohertz 2, I think, is going to be first to go in the Annihilator. Each round, one crashes out, piggyback up on Chaos 2 as it's immobilised for 30 seconds or more. If it goes to the judges, the rest of them just staying out of trouble. Bash comes in for a look. There's Dominator 2 with the pickaxe. This Stinger. Stinger loves a little bit of a rumble and a tussle. Sometimes I don't know what the Stinger boys are doing. I don't think they know what they're doing either. Dominator 2 out there. Chaos 2 as well. Kilohertz. Well, back in the thick of the action. And we still have all 6 competing. Chaos 2 takes punishment right through the front flipper there from Dominator 2. The wheels of the Dominator spin, but Chaos 2 is in all sorts of problems now. Top of the picture, Spikosaurus and Suicidal Tendencies. In comes Dominator again. And suddenly it's the Chaos top seeds, the reigning UK champions, who are up against it. Now we've got to push and shove. At top of the picture, they've Dominator 2 and Spikosaurus. Kilohertz, I thought they were out, but they're back in really in the thick of things. So are Chaos 2 now. You've got the house robots into play in that CPZ. Look at this, a real tug of war here, and still they battle on bravely. Not one machine will give up, but Chaos 2 has taken unprecedented damage from the axe of Kilohertz. Look at this again, it's Dominator 2 inflicting punishment 1 and 2, and the Perspex comes off the bat there of Chaos 2, which means now, of course, the machinery, the very heart of Chaos, is vulnerable to attack. Dominator 2 lifts that Perspex lid up like some grisly scalp trophy. Chaos 2, they're all after the reigning UK champions, it seems. They're ganging up. Get rid of the strongest machine. Get rid of the favourite. We'll gang up. And we'll see who goes through. Dominator 2 in space. About to come in for a time of Chaos 2. George Francis, I don't think he knows what's hit him. You've now got Shunt in there to create more damage. Stinger, the axe comes battering down on Shunt, but it's Chaos 2. All of a sudden, the likely machine to go out of the first stage of the Great Annihilator, the northern section. In goes Spikosaurus to try and push suicidal tendencies out of the melee, out of the mayhem. Chaos 2 is their movement, is their life. Goodness me, I don't think there was. He doesn't either. Well, massively important axes and stream-X self-righting mechanisms in this to create damage and also to right yourself like Kilohertz there. For one moment I thought Kilohertz were going out, but no, they survived. Now, key issue here for me, Chaos did not have enough freedom of the arena to build up an attack, to build up speed, to get the flipper into play, and then it took unprecedented damage. Look at that. Absolutely punctured and peppered and destroyed Chaos 2. A huge surprise. Out goes George Francis. Out go the favourites in many people's eyes. But look who's left. Spikosaurus, Kilohertz, Stinger, Dominator 2, they look dangerous. And suicidal tendencies, of course.
Now that is what I call chaos.
Well, that was an Annihilator round, and we got annihilated.
Too right you did.
We are vulnerable to axes, and we got hit by just about every axe in the house.
They just ganged up on you, didn't they?
Yes, they did, never mind.
I mean, everybody wanted a pop at the reigning champion. Not surprising, really, is it?
Great fun, though.
Great fun.
Yeah. Tremendous fun.
It makes a change for you to actually see your robot take some damage, doesn't it?
We've got to mend it now.
I know we've never seen them do any work at all on Robot Wars. It always comes out beautiful. And that is just phenomenal. I mean, you've got a massive hole in the back there. Who is the meanest?
The sort of covers in two halves now.
Who did the most damage to you?
I don't know. Dominator was in there. Kilohertz was in there.
Yeah.
Shunt had to go as well, did he?
The house robots always want to pop at you as well, don't they?
Yeah.
A lot of damage on the superficial damage, but I think the relays are broken here, which is why we stopped.
I expect you're quite glad that you're out. You don't have to fix that one up for the next battle.
That's true, yes.
I should have kept my lucky stone in my hand.
Oh, did you not have it?
I've got it in my pocket, but I didn't have
It's
it
not
in
good
my
enough,
hand.
Richard. It's great to see you, Annihilator. I have to say, you can hit me later, but it was wonderful. It was really good to see you up against some fair opponents. It's just a shame it took 5 of them to do it to you, really, isn't it?
And so, after that first tremendous tussle,